Welcome to Game Master Monday, the show where we play a different TTRPG in a different system with a different cast every episode. Today we are playing Sherwood by R. Rook Studio. I'm Jenny, your Game Master for tonight's session, and with me today my players are...
Hi, I'm Jonas Tintenseher from RP Jesters, pronouns they, them. I am playing Hypatia d'Amour, the French gentlewoman, fencer, opera singer, and now outlaw, who is inspired by real-life, possibly exaggerated historical figure Julie d'Aubigny.
Hi, I'm Jenel, or bossjellybean, and I'm from Abandoned Quest and also a new series, Fey Dark Eclipse. And today I'm going to be playing Sister Augusta Augustine, who is a drunk, thieving nun.
God, my best friend.
With so many problems, but can't wait to get into it.
The best role model.
Really the best.
I think, you know what they say about like not trusting someone who has two first names? I think it's the opposite. You have to trust someone who has the same name twice.
Yeah, same name twice.
Of course,
basically.
As you do.
Yes, hello, my name is Rosalie. Please feel free to call me Rosie for short. I use she, her pronouns. I am a player on a yet-to-be-released podcast on the Tabletop Tailspinners Network called Magnificence, and I will be playing Meredith, who is 18 and probably should not be hanging out with a drunk nun in the forest as an outlaw.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
This is ye olde England. We follow people into strange forests and get up to satanic rituals.
Hey,
it's
it
fine.
was this or marriage, okay?
Yeah! No one wants to get married anymore. Oh, I see the pun here. So a little bit about the game that we're playing. Sherwood by R. Rook Studio is a game based on those old swashbuckling legends of heroes like Robin Hood and Errol Flynn and all those guys that were all against the monarchy and the divine right of kings. And today our story is not going to be too terribly different from that ideal. It might come with a little twist. Before we get too deep into it though, are you all excited?
Woo!
So excited.
Yes.
Let's rob some rich guys.
Let's steal from the rich and give to the poor.
My true fantasy.
Finally. Now, just a little bit about how Sherwood is played. Really, all you will need are 2d6. Players will have basically 4 stats, those being endurance, luck, willpower, and wits. It's kind of a D&D light system, you know, the higher you roll, the better you do. But it'll all be pretty obvious once we start playing. Our story begins deep in the middle of Sherwood Forest, where your trusted leader, Robin Hood, is on vacation.
Amazing.
He deserves it. He earned it.
He does.
It's worked real
He just
hard.
got engaged. He just got married to the love of his life.
That sucks to be him.
Marion. Does suck a little bit to be him, you know, gotta get that old ball and chain rolling. But we're not that kind of group. But he's off for the week, so all of his jobs were sent to Friar Tuck. And one came in that was very interesting to the old friar. He's kind of gathered everybody around and has said, our job has been given to us by Prince John, of all people, that old phony king of England. Yeah, it's really weird. All he really said was, kill this guy that my brother admires so much, since you guys are a fan of displacing nobility and shit. Yeah,
Interesting.
it was really baffling, but like he gave us this drawing of this extraordinarily wrinkly old man with a big pointy hat.
A wizard?
A wizard,
what?
I would assume. Yeah, look at this guy. He's got like beard down to his fucking knees. The biggest hat you've ever seen. Like he has to like unfold the manuscript and the hat just keeps going up.
Impressive structure.
Do we have a name?
We do have a name. He said that this wizard's name was Merlin.
Okay. I was going to say that as a joke.
Yeah.
Dead.
So, fun fact, I considered Merlin as an alias for this character.
Oh my
I'm not even kidding.
That would have been so funny.
What a great and funny coincidence this must be.
Jenny did not look at our character sheet, so Jenny would have had no clue until this moment.
That's the best way to DM, is just everybody goes in blind.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Kill Merlin. That sounds doable.
Sounds doable. But I worry. I worry about you, my young apprentices. The good news is, Prince John has given us a small fortune to be able to get this done. He paid us in advance with the coin of a small strongbox in his possession, so he really wants this guy dead. And upon proving that this Merlin person is in fact dead, he promised to, well, pay us even more, like an entire caravan worth of coin, and also clear all of our names of all crime.
Ooh.
Now, do we want that?
I was going to
That'd
ask,
be bad for our street cred.
but do we trust that he actually will?
That's the problem. I don't know if Prince John is going to keep his word, but instead of making us infamous throughout the land, he did promise he would make us as famous and as well known as King George himself. He's really fucking into this idea.
I am in it for the challenge to slay the wizard Merlin. Probably not the wizard Merlin, that would be silly, but you know, I mean, seems like a fun night for us.
Yeah, especially since the wizard is from Arthurian legend. It's been long over since his time as king.
See, here's the thing,
definitely
either
not the same guy.
the King John wants this Merlin fellow dead because the Merlin dude is actually really cool and we can, like, make a really good connection there, perhaps? Or we will just actually get the reward. Whatever way we go.
Seems like a win-win. Let's go find this fellow.
Yeah.
Either way, you want to clear your name, you want a shitload of money, sounds like a win-win to me, my young friends.
Is
Indeed.
it time for a shopping montage?
Time for a ridiculous shopping montage in which you shop and get all the stuff that you've put on your character sheets, because we don't have that kind of time.
Fair.
Acceptable.
So, we are traveling northward from Sherwood Forest to a tower. It's referred to as the prison keep of Lady Maud. What we know about it is that the wizard has holed up there and has been studying something. We're not entirely sure what, but he's been studying. On our road up towards Merlin's castle, we are stopped by a knight. He's just wearing all black armor.
Oh.
His face is
It's
hidden
okay.
by a helmet.
I will handle this. Augusta is kind of just gonna wobble up to this guy. Hello up there. Hello. Can I help you? You seem to be blocking the road.
The knight just kind of like leans on his sword, just like in the middle of the road. It's like a huge greatsword just plunged into the dirt. And he goes, "This path is barred by order of King Arthur."
So,
I don't think that's who the king is. It is.
the gentleman in power is named George. So, we good to go, or...?
None shall pass save for my King Arthur.
Okay.
Okay, one moment, please.
we huddle up.
Go back to everybody. So he seems to be a bit confused.
Indeed.
And he also has a very big sword.
Now, it is unfortunate that none of us chose to play particularly masculine characters. But perhaps we have, between us, we could scrounge up a false beard or a kingly robe of some description, and
and try to
Sir,
King.
sir,
see
may
what
I
you're
ask which? I'm sorry, sir. I'm not saying sir because I'm assuming that is your title. You must be a knight of the King Arthur, of course. Can I get your name?
Yeah, S-E-R, like the title you give to knights. That makes sense.
Yeah.
He just kind of regards
ducking out
you,
of the huddle, waving at him, asking for his name. Yes.
just waves and is like, oh, hi. You kind of feel his helmet turn in your direction, and he simply addresses you as, I am Sir Lancelot of the Round Table.
Fascinating. His name is Sir Lancelot of the Round Table.
Interesting.
But his armor is all black?
I have a question.
Yeah?
As someone who's proficient in necromancy, can I tell if this is an undead knight situation?
Ooh, that's a fun idea. Let's take a look-see here.
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Well, is this guy dead?
I thought you were going to make
is
a
this
historical question.
He's super creepy.
No, I mean, it's a good point. It's is this guy actually who he says he is? I can study a corpse.
He's talking about a king that I don't know, that maybe it's an old king.
Let's see. That would be a relevant skill in this. Can I have you give me a willpower check on this? Just roll 2d6 and tell me the result.
Okay. And then I add my willpower.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. Which is 2 and a 4, so 6 plus 11, because I have 11 willpower. So
Perfect.
17.
Okay. So your willpower check does go through. What you can tell based on Sir Lancelot and his armor is this guy looks just as alive as everybody else in the room.
Okay, now.
Or on the path, excuse me.
I just squint because I'm also kind of tipsy. And then stand back up. It's like, nope, checks out. Well, we could go try and find his king. Wherever he may be.
What?
When was the last time you saw your king, sir?
This morning.
May I ask?
Okay, so he's around here somewhere.
We've been actually. Let me see here. How far have we dug ourselves into this pit if we don't know King Arthur? How far have we dug ourselves into this pit? Because
we could be
I could spin some bullshit here.
Because
King Arthur. Because we've been looking for his court wizard, I believe. We've been told he went missing. Something about some Prince John wanting him dead, and the king was worried that we were meant to do a wellness check. We were doing a wellness check on Merlin, yes?
Wellness check on Merlin.
Just making sure he's not actively dead or actively
we heard that
murdered.
This Prince John guy is, and we heard King Arthur would appreciate if somebody checked in on his court wizard.
That makes a whole awful lot of sense. Can I have you give me a wits check on that?
Could it be Silver Tongue? Because I am proficient in Silver Tongue.
It sure may.
Okay. That is 10. Well, I mean, my wits is 9, and my Silver Tongue is only 1. So I guess I don't know what I add here. Sorry.
Let me double check for you.
I think we don't add our stats.
We have a disadvantage if we don't have the skill. That's right. Okay.
If you don't have the skill, you add the skill rating. The stats are for you spend them to do stuff.
Excuse me. I'm rereading the advantage and disadvantage here just so I can be absolutely sure we're doing this right.
Because the skills are skills and the stats are
skill checks. Skill checks happen when an outlaw tries something potentially dangerous. A duel, a sorceress ritual, climbing a sheer wall, If the result equals or exceeds 8, the action succeeds.
I think it's that we're not supposed to add attributes to stuff.
Yes,
it looks
exactly.
like
that makes sense.
attributes are only for
spending.
Correct.
And also the spell
for doing the skills that are listed on this page that I printed off because I knew I would want this page specifically.
Yes, doing things a little out of the
I'm
ordinary.
prepared.
My bad.
I have paper.
So
Thank you.
You
Thank you for being
can
prepared.
spend wits to increase a check or roll it without
that's right.
disadvantage, but you don't roll wits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. My apologies.
'Cause
That's on me.
Yeah, the actions
before
on
I
page
should have
3
added-
of the source book are what you can spend the points for.
We're
all learning.
We
We're
all
all
learned
learning.
this game today. It's cool.
Yeah. All 4 of us today have just
I did
learned
roll
how to
a
play
10,
this.
which I believe, reading the section on skill checks, is more than 8, so it should be a success.
Correct. So that is still a success. And remind me just one more time, you're saying that you're wanting to do a health and wellness check to see if Merlin is not actively dead.
Yes, because he's a wanted man by Prince John, who is clearly not the true king. King Arthur is, as we all know.
As we all know.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. So Sir Lancelot would not recognize any of the 3 of you as Knights of the Round Table,
Sure.
because, of course,
How
he would
strange.
know all the knights by name. However, he does accept your nobility in wanting to help out Merlin.
Yeah.
So, what he's going to do is he is going to guide you to the tower where Merlin is kept, but no farther.
Oh,
He's kept.
perfect.
Interesting.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to my compatriots. Okay, so as soon as he shows us the tower, we jump him.
Hypatia, we were going to talk to him
This
and find
man-
out if
because
Prince
this
John is
man-
going to fuck us, and then we jump him.
No, we jump.
don't-
We jump Lancelot.
Oh!
He's not gonna let us in.
That he has like a lot of armor and.
But there are 3 of us. 3 is more than 1. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Remind me
I
how
learned this in-
old
listen,
with
I do
the
a lot of
stallions.
Let's, because how old is Hypatia again?
I'm 21.
Okay, I'm the youngest here. I should not. I'm looking at my wit score, and I'm like, oh no.
I think this is a good plan. Let's go.
Excellent. Thank you, Augusta. You are my rock.
All right. So, Sir Lancelot, having been thoroughly convinced that you are just here to, check up on Merlin, big quotes there, is taking you to the prison keep of Lady Maud. It is a massive castle. We're talking, 4 levels and a tower big. This place has been here for as long as any of you really can remember, but this is the first time you've heard of a wizard named Merlin in this place.
Okay, so we know the castle. It's not like it was plucked from the past either.
Not like it has been plucked from
And
the
he's
past,
being
no.
kept here.
No, I bet he's in the tower because those magic types, they like towers.
Mages do like towers.
Mages do
Makes sense
like
to me.
towers,
Towers.
but it sounds. He said he's. We're whispering as Lancelot walks ahead of us on the road. I imagine.
It looks so.
He said he's being
inconspicuous,
kept there,
just
and that implies he's there against his will. So perhaps Rapunzel is Germanic, but I don't know what era she's from. I don't know if I know who Rapunzel is. But is this a Rapunzel situation?
I'll give it to you. You would know who Rapunzel is.
Evidently, time is a
Prison,
little
give
bit.
me a prison
all over the
tower.
place.
Magic is real.
I'm telling you, the man with the pointy hat, he's up in that tower, and it's either because it's his little laboratory or it's because he's a prisoner. I'm calling it.
Oh,
Merlin,
so
let down your
we
long
go-
beard.
I was gonna say let down your hat, but the beard is also good.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're
No.
fine. I'm having a great
Oh
time.
yeah, we're all just 20 feet back from Lancelot.
getting
Hypatia
a
does not
shirt
know
that
how to
says that.
whisper.
We're
She's
really
stage
bad at being
whispering.
outlaws, you guys.
We're amazing, you mean?
He's just shouting hey, keep it down back there.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, so
sorry.
we're at the castle though, right?
Oh yeah, easy. So
Okay,
it's a bit of a walk, sure, but you come across through the forest to a very tall keep of a castle.
Great. As soon as we get within sight of the castle and we know where it is, so I didn't give myself any actual weapons.
Yeah, so
But I
I
assume
thought
that
we
this
were
would
gonna
count-
do it at the beginning of the session because it says to do it with your party.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
whoopsies.
I did write
all
down
good.
that I wanted to use as a light weapon a 1-gallon amber glass growler.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. So, as soon as we can get within sight, Augusta's just gonna take the growler and smack the knight over the head.
And Hypatia will assist with perhaps her rapier or a well-timed. I'm gonna get on all fours behind him so we can what is it? Turtle him?
Oh, like push him backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, I get where you're coming from.
That's so good. Okay, so I know I rolled 2d6 for the damage, but because I don't have melee as a skill, so I think I roll with disadvantage, right?
You do, yes, since you
like,
don't have melee
hit.
as a skill. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I rolled 3 dice, and I got a 2, a 2, and a 5. So I take the 2 lowest ones, which makes 4. So I swing and a miss with this growler.
Oh wow, yeah, even if you spent, you couldn't fix that. That's
yeah,
cool.
No, there's nothing I can do about that.
Cool. So seeing Augusta swing and miss with the growler, I've gotten on my hands and knees already, but he doesn't get pushed back. So instead of trying to attack him, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to pretend I'm praying, and I'm going to be like, "Oh Lord our God, please help my friend Augusta, who is so drunk she is swinging at ghosts." And
and you see that she after she swung, she twirled. And falls back on her butt. Just the habit goes up and then falls down.
just wow. So just to sum up, so you tried swinging at Lancelot.
Yeah.
Completely and totally fucking missed the cue.
Yeah. They're bad.
And trying to salvage the situation, we're saying that you were praying.
Because I was on all fours, so I'm gonna act like I'm praying for my drunk friend.
Yeah, for my soul.
So
I mean, it's not.
I'm new enough that this is completely unexpected. I have never seen something like this happen before. I'm 18. I just joined. I'm like,
yeah, I just joined the guard yesterday.
Sir Lancelot, I apologize greatly. Sister, are you all right?
Yes. Oh, I'll be okay in just a moment. Just gonna sit here until the spinnies go away.
Of course. Maybe you should drink some water. Thank you so much for guiding us, Sir Knight.
She brings up the growler and takes more of the brandy. Water.
So I would say this is you're all acting through just quick action, insight, and cleverness to avoid consequences of your actions, I suppose.
I have proficiency in etiquette.
Well, this is going to be a saving throw, not a skill check.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
That makes sense.
What saving throw?
In this case, I'm going to call this a wits, because you're all using cleverness, quick action, and insight.
I have a 3 in wits.
Oh no!
So how saving throws work is you'll roll 2d6 if the result is equal to or less than the current score of the attribute you're using. You succeed at avoiding or at least mitigating that danger.
I have a question. I know that I can use luck instead, and then my luck goes down one afterwards. Can I choose to use luck after I roll, or is it you have to use it before? Do I have to call it ahead of time?
Let's see. So for saving with luck, it says whenever you make a saving throw, you may choose to roll with luck instead of your attribute you would otherwise use. So I think it's instead of...
It says must spend 1 luck after the roll.
Yes, so instead of using your wits, you would use your luck. That's not really a if-then.
Yeah. And
Okay,
if you succeed with luck, you have to lose 1 luck.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll with luck, because we're early on in the game and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I seriously doubt I'll
Do all
get it
3
with
of us
this.
need to make this save?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because one of you is trying to assault Lancelot, ergo your entire group is assaulting Lancelot.
Sure.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sorry about that.
And this is wits?
Wits or
Okay.
luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or luck.
But you have to subtract 1 from your luck to do luck. Got it.
I got
Correct.
a
If
5
If you
and a 1.
succeed.
So that's 6, and my luck is 7, so I succeed.
Success.
But now my luck is gonna go down to 6.
Correct.
I rolled 7 and my wits are 9.
Perfect.
I rolled a 13, so I cannot fail this roll.
Damn.
I
On
am so
2d6?
Sorry, I didn't roll 13. Sorry, my wits are 13.
Ah! I was like, I just swing that.
No, you don't add that score. You have to roll less than your score.
Yeah,
you
I can't
that's right.
roll higher
Okay,
than 13.
I'm sorry. I get it now.
Yeah. If the current attribute score is 12 or higher,
math
you
We all
cannot
made the
fail.
same mistake in both directions just now of adding those dice.
I was
And
just
here on
like,
Game
whoa, that's a
Master
really
Monday,
high
we-
score.
Here on Game Master Monday, we do make the same mistake twice, and that makes it comedy.
Yeah.
Because my brain was like, we only rolled 266 for our initial scores. How on earth is it a 13? And then I remembered, oh yeah, you can add it to it later through other methods.
I rolled a 12 and got 1 for my career.
Sick.
Nice. Very, very cool. So you all succeed. You all have led Sir Lancelot to believe that you are good, God-fearing Christians.
This guy's not so bright.
The Knights of the Round Table were not known for their intelligence, except for the one who was smart, but I forget which one that was. Bedivere?
Bedivere.
Sir Smarty Pants.
Sir not appearing in this campaign.
Sir, I really don't know my Arthurian legend well enough for this.
It wasn't Gawain, I'll tell you that much. Anyways. Okay, so you have indeed successfully made it to the tower without provoking or otherwise having to fight Sir Lancelot. The main level of the tower is this big open courtyard. In the middle of it, you can see what appears to be a massive well and a staircase going up and a door to the west.
There's a massive well? Like,
Massive
in
well.
front of it?
Mm-hmm. In the middle of the
check out
courtyard.
the well.
Gotta check out that well.
I would like to use, I have true seeing as an arcane talent.
tell me what that
And
does.
this well is conspicuously placed and seems suspicious to me. So I would like to spend some willpower to use one of the true seeing powers here. Sense what is hidden. Detect hidden or invisible items, creatures, and people, sensing where they are and what they might look like if they were clearly visible. 4+1 for each 10 feet between the caster and the area observed. So I will spend some 4... I imagine that it's close enough to me. It's within 10 feet. I can get within 10 feet of it, so that I'm spending
you could
5 willpower for this. That's an expensive thing, but I'm committed already. So I'm not going to say I'm not doing it now that I've read this cost.
Listen, willpower's a resource. Live fast, die young. That's how the Sherwood Outlaws do it.
I'm 18.
Exactly. So with your cast of True Sight, you'll be able to tell that this well does go down for much, much longer than your average water well would. As you continue to see, you can see the layout of a dungeon directly beneath this well.
Oh. It appears there's a dungeon under the... Did we know if Merlin was up in the tower?
I think he just said he's being kept.
No, I
He's
just
been
sort
kept
of
in-
assumed, and now I don't know.
I look up at the top of the tower. Do I see a long beard dangling out of the window?
You do not. You do not.
Well,
Unfortunate.
well,
Well,
perhaps since we are here at the well, we should investigate the well first, and then if there is no Merlin in the dungeon, then we can go to the tower. And if there is Merlin in the dungeon, then we can have our business with him there. And if there are other people in the dungeon, perhaps we can remove them from the dungeon, and they will be happy to have been removed from the dungeon. They will be our friends, and more people to party with, I suppose.
I like this idea.
I didn't really have an end to that plan in my mind. I just kind of started talking, and no one stopped me. So
No, it was good.
You had
There
no
was
need to
no
be stopped.
water
There
in the
was no-
well? It's just that there's a dungeon at the bottom of it?
It is very, very deep down. I don't know if we would survive jumping.
but I have a very handy rope.
Do we all have hempen rope?
As part of my
Everybody
medium,
has 50
as
feet
part
of hempen rope. This is
everyone keeps about 50 feet of hempen rope on them. It's just part of your gear as an outlaw.
as
Okay,
part of
great.
a medium load, we can carry 3 items or 7 with a pack. And since we weren't planning on being sneaky, I think I'm a medium load.
Exactly.
I don't think Hypatia does have a pack because she needs to be acrobatic, but she would have some rope, and we'll start trying to tie it off on a post to make and knotting it to make a climbing rope.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tie that rope to something sturdy, like a horse hitch nearby. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we're going to start having you guys descend the well. Let's take a look and see if I need to make you guys
possibly go wrong.
Well. What indeed? Trying to see if I should make a throw for this.
Yeah, let's roll some dice. It's a one-shot, baby. Let's get crazy.
Let's roll some dice.
Athletics is a skill.
It is.
It's not one I got.
No, let's not roll those dice. Why did you do that to me?
So yeah, this is a particularly dangerous check. If you fall down the well, you could potentially get harmed.
Oh, good.
So let's do a skill check, everybody.
Okay, so if you don't have athletics, we're rolling at disadvantage.
Yes, or a relevant skill if you can, convince me that you're cool enough.
What do I have as a relevant skill?
Can I treat the rope like one of those stick ponies and use riding to ride down the rope?
Okay, that's a bit much of an ask.
I appreciate it because I do have riding rank 2, and if that worked, I would have done it as well.
Do we think if we have
not a rope?
Never mind. I was gonna say if we had forestry, could we pretend that we're climbing down a tree? Where we go?
I will. I'm going to spend 2 wits to make the check as if I had a 1 in it.
Okay.
Actually, no. Maybe it's better to use endurance. No, you know what? I'm going to use endurance to boost my roll if I have to.
I rolled a 5, which is not going to pass because you have to hit an 8 to succeed on things. So I am going to spend 3 luck with the rule of 3 ability that all of our characters have to modify the roll I make by 3 by spending 3 points of luck.
Okay, so you're going to make that into an 8 then so that you don't
so that I don't immediately fall down the well and die. Yes, I don't have high endurance. So
Augusta rolled a 3.
No!
I unfortunately I'm at a 7. I'm at a 4, so I'm at a 7 if I spend anything, which is not worth it because I would have to spend twice. So I think I will also fall with Augusta.
Oh dear.
So it's fine. We die young. Me, only one left alive.
I think what happens actually is Augusta is going down very slowly because her balance is a little off.
Yeah.
And Hypatia is just like, you know what, this is boring, and she just jumps and just catches you on the way down. It's like, fly with me.
Oh God. This is a bad idea.
Maybe I shouldn't have kidnapped myself. Okay.
We just both slam into the ground next to you.
Are you all right?
I don't know yet. How much damage do we take?
So that was a solid 10-foot drop. So I'm gonna go ahead and say you both take 2d6 of damage for the fall.
That's a lot of damage.
2d6 of damage. Okay.
Is that a lot?
For the record, folks, my endurance is 5. That would kill me.
Okay.
You know
my
what?
shitty rolls for once are good. It was only a 4.
You know what? Hang on. I feel merciful. Take only 1d6 of damage.
1d6, yeah. You can take damage to any attribute.
Oh.
Not just endurance. Yeah.
Got it.
Not just endurance.
Okay, I was looking at the endurance section. Attacks have to be endurance, but...
Yeah. I'll do 1d6 just because I don't want to immediately kill you. Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't be very fun for an audio-based medium for 2 of our guys to be dead in the first 30 minutes.
Alright, I'm taking it out of endurance, so we are now down to a 6.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to take 5 willpower damage and go to 4.
Oh, God. This is very quickly going downhill. And I don't mean that just because we fell down a well.
We are so bad
so
at this.
Good. So good.
It's fine. We have a necromancer.
It'll be fine.
Good job, team.
It'll be fine. So
unfortunately, the necromancer is me. If I die first, I don't know what you do.
How much damage did you take, Augusta?
I took 3.
Okay, so you fall on me. is how that works.
Exactly.
That's
Half
so
the damage
funny.
is the fall, the other half is getting landed on.
You jumped onto me. I caught you. It broke the rope, probably. We fall, and somehow we turn while we're falling, and I land on top of you.
Cut to Sir Lancelot POV, who just saw us jump into this well.
Like, wow, these guys are fucking idiots, aren't they?
Bring us to a castle like the wizard is in here. Immediately, we jump in a well.
It's all part of the plan. We're here to do a wellness check.
Oh
no.
my gosh.
It all fits together.
It all makes sense. We're all idiots on purpose.
I wish y'all could see everyone's faces right now. I'm pretty sure I just did willpower damage to everyone in real life.
Correct.
This turned into Robin Hood Men in Tights so fast.
And I love it.
That's the gift that started the Discord thread.
And it works.
Just got
Really.
there so quickly.
All right, we're in
It's
the
fine.
dungeon.
We're going to be suave swashbucklers soon, I promise, guys.
Yeah.
You
I
find
hopped to my
yourself
feet,
in yon
help
dungeon.
up Augusta.
Oh, thank you, dearie.
Aha! Ow!
Many miles from here, past all the hustle and bustle of your town, past the mountains and hills, across the rivers and through the forest, there is a meadow. In this meadow are several divots and burrows housing a large and united warren of bunnies.
Well, one day I'm going to go out into the forest and I'm going to meet the forest gods myself.
Why are you showing me this? What does this have to do with me and what's going on in the warren?
It does puzzle me a little bit why the stories from different storytellers are different.
So we're in agreement.
Yes.
I'll see you at the lunch bell.
Bunnies and Burrows, the next Game Master Monday miniseries begins May 6th, wherever you get your podcasts.
So you find yourself in yon dungeon. I've always wanted to say that on Game Master Monday. In the middle of the dungeon, it is a crowded-looking room with a single hallway going to the west, leading to a large staircase. To the northwest, there is a large gate that goes to the cells, and then to the right, there is a different gate, which looks like to go to, say, a supply house. When all three of you land in the middle of this little dungeon area, you notice that there is a jailer who is currently fast asleep.
Everyone be very quiet. If I sneak over to the gate that goes to the dungeons, would lockpicking that be thievery?
Yes.
Great, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Because I have a 4 in thievery. Kept rolling that when I was in character creation. I got a 5 and a 5, so 10 plus 4, so 15.
Ooh, that's a crit.
14. Yeah, which is a crit.
That
critical success.
is a critical success. So, in addition to achieving what you set out to do, I can also describe something else that works in your favor. That's just how it is phrased in the book.
Love that.
Love that for you too. So, not only does the gate swing open, it does so extraordinarily quietly, and you notice that the jailer was holding a ring of keys in his right hand. He drops it in his sleep.
I go and I pick it up, and I tuck it into my little habit, and I waddle into the cells.
You waddle into the cells.
I lean over to Meredith and I say, does she forget about us? Should we go after her?
I think...
I pop my head back out. I'm like, come on.
Okay, but we could raid the supply house.
We have time to do many things.
Okay.
Many such crimes.
I shake the keys like, yeah, after. Yeah.
Okay. I can wait.
We can go everywhere.
I'm a patient woman.
Yeah, we go. We follow.
So you go
Triumphantly.
into the cells. Ba-ba-ba. So, in the cells, you notice that 3 of the 4 of them are completely empty. The 4th one, the farthest to the right wall, is holding an older, shaved man with a bald head wearing a cross around his neck. He looks like he's tied up as well. Both his arms and legs are behind his back, and his mouth has a rope gag in it.
Is he conscious?
He is like looking at you and going like, you know, that whole shebang.
Mm-hmm.
What do you two think? Should we talk to him?
Well, if he can we do like a vibe check on this guy? Can I roll for vibe check?
How would you like to roll for a vibe check?
I have
luck is intuition.
I have etiquette.
Luck is intuition.
That's true. Luck is intuition. I was gonna say I have etiquette, and I was thinking like, if this is a castle that exists, like sort of what's the political situation of this prisoner? Like, is he already here? Is he a prisoner of the quote unquote King Arthur types? Okay. Is he a plant designed to trap us? You know?
Yeah.
Is there maybe like a rap sheet on the wall that says what this guy did?
Yeah, we look around. Is there a poster of him?
No, there's
I could
on the
also
walls there are no
possibly, if
wanted
he's
posters.
nobility, I may have seen his face about before or something of the sort.
He does look like he's dressed in clergyman's clothes.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was wondering.
Do I recognize him? I squint. Do I know you?
Is he Catholic or Protestant?
Well, he's wearing a cross on his neck, so I assume he's Protestant. Putting that out there. I'm trying to figure out if I should make you roll for this. You know what?
Okay.
We'll do one roll for the vibe check, and then one roll to see if you recognize this priest.
Okay.
Got it. Love it.
What would you like me to roll for that? Just like,
you tell me. You're the one with relevant skills
divination?
here.
I don't know if...
Well, I think divination would be fine, just like knowing if you
Okay.
know him from
Sure.
your time in your abbey.
Okay, 6 and a 4, so that's 10 plus 1, 11.
Nice.
And I have +1 etiquette, so that is an 8 exactly.
Okay.
For,
So
my vibe check.
two successes. So first thing, sister, you would actually recognize this guy. You have seen this guy at your abbey before. He looks to be a high-ranking member of the clergy where you were at your abbey. This is Father Confessor is his last name.
This guy's name is Confess. This guy was slotted to be
He
a
was
priest from
born
day
and
one.
they
This
were
is
like,
judge
you're gonna work in the
shit.
church.
Yeah, that's some judge. This is
You're all
Father
about the
Confessor.
church.
Call me Hypatia Stabber Lady. I don't know. Jeez.
And your vibes are correct. This guy looks like he is in terrible need of assistance. He looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe.
Oh, the smell.
so-
Dear.
Hypatia, what do you think?
Well, we are outlaws, but we are also heroic outlaws. So I say let's free him up. He seems like he needs a good stretch, maybe a drink of water, probably like a bath.
Okay, Meredith, you're on board with that too?
You know him.
I do. I'm just making sure
That's
everyone's
true.
okay
Like-
with it before I. Okay, I'm just gonna go
Is he
for
like
it.
is he like a good dude, or is he like a corrupt kind of clergy priest?
Yeah, does he think
you-
the king sucks? That's the important thing here.
Do I know this?
Okay, so I'll give you this information because you did succeed your full divination roll.
Sure.
You would know him as a pretty well-to-do kind of dude. He's more for the people than he is for the crown.
Okay.
So whenever the church does receive donations, he likes to give to the poor. Just a really good, well-to-do kind of guy.
Alright, yeah. No, he's a good guy.
Sounds
I know
rad.
it's a little confusing because his name is Father Confessor, but he's all about giving money to the poor, which is our whole thing. So
Absolutely.
If he thinks the king sucks, I'm on board.
he must be freed post
We all
haste.
agree. Okay, I'm gonna take out the key ring, open up the lock, and then go and undo his bindings. And then I don't have any food, but I do have alcohol, so I give him a jug.
He would like.
That is,
You
he
look
needs to
parched.
hydrate.
Father,
That is dehydrated.
Father, I apologize for
Here
the
you go.
delay. Things are a little bit hectic here. We didn't even know there was a dungeon under this tower.
Oh, gracious. Why are you feeding me alcohol at a time like this? You have to understand, I was just here on a simple visit to Lady Maud, and then these knights in black armor show up, throw me in a dungeon. It's been a hell of a weekend, excuse my French.
Father!
Did you say French? Bonjour.
What's what?
I know my accent is all
I
over
just
the place,
do
but it is
one
an
of the
attempt at
cross
French.
symbols when
Well-
he cusses.
Our weekend has been a bit hectic as well, I do understand. Take your time, get yourself together. Have you seen a man with a long beard, pointy hat?
A long beard and a pointy hat. Long beard and a pointy hat. I believe, yes. I believe he was with the knights when I was captured.
Really?
Did they seem?
We were told he was being kept
copacetic?
here, so we assumed it was against his will. Or I did.
As far as what he's up to, all I know is that he's in the tallest tower preparing for something.
So it is a Rapunzel
I
situation.
knew it. I knew he was in that tower.
Mon père, have you experienced any strange temporal shenanigans lately? Because they are claiming that they are King Arthur's knights, and it seems strange. And we are in a different century than that would be.
Entirely.
Do you know this King Arthur?
Yeah. Is this like a prank? Are they doing like a whole thing? Or
And would you know why the prince would want them dead? If they're like reenactors or something of the sort.
just
Reenactors. You know, the Ren Fair.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry, Jenny. We have derailed this so hard.
It's so good.
Yes, and.
Oh my gosh.
No foreman here today. So, the father would kind of regard you and be like, as far as I know, I haven't experienced any wizardry or magic, but as far as tales of King Arthur and his court, these are all tales I was told of as a boy. For, you know, tales of chivalry and nobility and ways to act and how to be a good citizen and stuff. But if they are truly claiming to be the Knights of the Round Table, there must be shenanigans afoot, and I pray to the Lord that we are all going to be safe after this whole debacle.
Does Lady Maud own a table of a circular persuasion?
I don't know. I got here 2 days ago.
But you were busy. You've never been here before. Okay.
She called me.
Jenny, what do I know of Lady Maud?
As far as what you know of Lady
somebody
Maud,
I would.
Yeah, you're noble.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Really handy that we had a priest and a noble in this game.
Really, really handy. That would be a cool thing to know. I'm just doing a quick read here. Excuse
I'm also
me.
extremely young, so I might not have cared if she didn't have sons. Or daughters, but... You know, we're it's the outlaws that are gay. We all know this, so before I was an outlaw, that wasn't an option on the table.
So, what you would know about Lady Maud is that she was the only child and heir of a man named Claude de Bere, Baron of Wickfield on the northern side of Sherwood. Maud spends most of her adult life running a company of mercenaries engaged in continental war. Everybody in Sherwood Forest regards her as a little strange, but not exactly a bad person.
Interesting.
Okay, we suddenly took a turn into Game of Thrones. We are all over the place.
Can I?
It's England. England's all
Now,
over the
Sir
place.
Lancelot, did he seem... We should have made more insight checks on Sir Lancelot. We should have talked to him more. But now we're at a
Really?
well.
I don't need an insight check to know that guy is not on the level.
Really, the first guy was more.
He was alive.
You know, that would not have been in question had you not been present.
I'm just putting it out there.
I mean...
He definitely was alive.
More than one of us has proficiency in magical skills, okay? We know ghosts can happen.
Ghosts can happen? This is the first time Hypatia's ever heard this.
Ghosts, they can happen.
That's a t-shirt right there.
New GMM merch, the ghosts, they can happen. It'll come never.
Start making, like,
okay,
Ghostbusters
recenter.
shirts, but they have, like, carriages on them.
Getting a little off track.
So, we're going to,
There was a track.
do you want to, like, rest, get some clothes? What do you want to do, Father?
I mostly just want to go home.
Okay, you should
If
put
I'm
on...
being entirely honest. with
Okay.
We should get you up out of this well, then.
We intend to liberate this castle from the evils of these black-armored knights, so why don't you just follow us to the
Or
exit
don't
and
forget,
leave it?
team up with them and, say fuck you, King. That is still not off the table.
I don't know, though,
Okay.
because they did put my colleague in a prison.
It seems
That
like
is
they
it
are
out
true.
there.
That is true. He is in a position of authority,
anti-king.
though. He is in a position of authority with an organized religious organization.
Sure.
So, like...
But what if these people
sorry,
just
Father.
want to overthrow the other people?
None taken?
It's like a power vacuum, and then they swoop in.
So I think what we do is we let the father go about his day. He tells nobody he saw us. Do you understand, Father?
Listen, I just love
Everyone
Jesus.
you
I'm
saw
a good
us.
God-fearing
Our legend
man.
must grow.
These are two very conflicting things you're saying to my friend.
I just don't want him to
Tell
turn
no
us
one you
in.
saw Meredith, but tell everyone you saw me, okay?
That
Augusta,
works.
which side do you want?
I don't know. I'm very confused.
You tell
I guess you know
nobody.
what?
Tell
Say
everyone-
you saw. I'll split the difference. You saw me on the road out.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm getting my story straight. I saw you, but not you, and then I saw you on my way out. Okay, cool. I'm good. Can I go home now?
You can go home. Thank you very kindly, Father. You might want to
Just
take a
make sure to
shower. It's
sneak-
been a couple days.
Yeah.
Yes.
My God.
Indoor
Careful
plumbing doesn't
climbing up
exist.
The rope. It is a little wibbly wobbly.
The rope is perfect.
There's also a stairwell
The
that
rope
goes
is
up.
fine. You
Or
jumped.
we say, but I don't know. Do those stairs go out?
That's
Stairwell
a good
probably
question.
is guided,
I was
so-
going to direct him towards the stairs, saying I assume that goes to the ground level. But you can
Okay.
take the rope.
Idea, maybe we walk up the stairs first, we look around, we take a look-see, we make sure it's okay, and then we tell him to go.
Hypatia does not wait for a confirmation. She goes, "What ho!" and starts running for the stairs.
Okay, she's so
Keep going.
much energy, that one.
Come on, sister.
you go.
I grab your wrist and also run up, full of energy, youthful. Let's go.
And the priest is just
This
kind of like
is-
walking behind all three of you, just like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into?
Heist, prison break, assassination with the energy of slumber party.
Just girly things.
Just crazy.
It'd be like that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, to continue our
Do
quoting
we
of
run
Ghostbusters.
into anyone on this staircase?
Well, to continue our quoting of Ghostbusters, these stairs go up. You find yourself
clarification.
back on the main level. It appears that you're in a back room that leads, well, of course, to the dungeon, but otherwise there are rows of doors leading straight forward, and then it turns left, which looks like to go back to the main courtyard you were in.
Okay, so you go. But maybe Lancelot is out there.
Lancelot probably went back to guard the road. It was his only duty, apparently.
Just
okay.
He said he wouldn't come
Then
into the
hopefully
castle.
no
with
one
us.
is there. So you go out this way.
They did say there's a whole company of knights here, though.
Like maybe
Okay,
11
we
of them,
escort
since
you
one of them
this
is on
way.
the road. You're right.
yeah.
We all
just standing in a
silent.
hallway being indecisive.
I'm so tempted to kick down the door, but I don't want to disrupt your guys' well-being.
I fully support you kicking down every door we find.
Okay, you just see Hypatia's like
I'm
foot is
having a
twitching.
lot of fun making up excuses for you guys, so...
Played a lot of Munchkin growing up.
Chaos energy.
I'll kick the door open.
Okay, we
Nice.
kick down the door. No encounter card though, so it's not Munchkin. So yeah, you kick down the door
I
and
ignored my hand.
it's back to the courtyard where you started from.
That's empty.
Still empty, just a well.
Hey.
On you go, father.
Okay.
And so he goes. He doesn't
Be
take the
careful.
front gate though, because he does see Sir Lancelot, so he's like, I'm just
Yes.
gonna head out through the
You-
back
you
portcullis,
got
and
this.
I'm just gonna get.
Do what you must.
And he does.
I'll see you next Sunday.
You haven't been to
I pray
church
that we
in,
will.
like, 20 years.
Well,
No, wait, when did you become an outlaw?
in my heart. In my heart, I'm there every Sunday.
Alright, just recapping what we see in the main level, you see a staircase that goes upwards, and you see the well. Again.
Okay,
Right.
Okay.
can we go raid the storeroom? I know I feel silly backtracking, but I do
Yeah,
want to rob it.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's rob them. We're outlaws.
Back down in the.
So
In the dungeon
you're
area?
gonna go backtrack into the dungeon, okie dokie.
We might be able to find some
Hey, you said-
useful objects that can help us later. I don't know.
True.
You said D&D
Like-
light.
Gold.
True. It is a
We'll raid the
D&D
shit out of
light.
any treasure room.
True.
I'm a completionist.
None
That's
of us
on
wrote
me,
any
boy.
equipment
We
on
look
our
in
character
every
sheets.
barrel.
None of us wrote equipment on our character sheet, so actually we're just like trying to like. All we had was the rope.
That's you know what? That's fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and give us 3 pieces of equipment from a loot pool here, and you guys can divvy it up as you see fit.
Amazing.
So what we've got is we've got a axe, which is like a large battle axe type deal.
Ooh.
We have a longbow, and we have a set of chainmail. Those are our 3 items that I'm going to give you.
Merit, why don't you take the longbow?
Oh,
and
I
we shall
don't
outsplit
do
sister-
archery.
Well, so we're going to give you the longbow, and we're going to outfit. So, do any of us do archery? I don't think so.
I don't, but hear me out. I do have divination.
Oh! Here, I cut the string of the longbow so it can be used as a quarterstaff. It says specifically
Correct.
in the rule book that an unstrung longbow can be used as a quarterstaff.
Love
That is correct. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
Awesome.
Look at this fancy walking stick.
And then I think we should put Sister Augusta in the chainmail and axe because I think that sounds awesome.
That does
In
sound
both
sick
of
as
them?
hell.
Battle
fully
none. Yeah,
support
I have my
this.
sword. I have a rapier.
Okay.
Battle none.
Battle none. Sister of battle reporting in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did kind of assume that I did have like a sword, but I believe a longbow can be used as a quarterstaff. That is more damage, so we'll see which one I feel like using.
Correct.
What do I do with the chainmail?
Chainmail.
armor.
Chainmail, when you wear it, will reduce damage you take by 4. It looks like.
From weapons.
Shit.
It doesn't help with falling.
It doesn't
Does
help
not
with all
help with
damage.
Yeah,
falling,
that's fair.
no.
That's fair.
Had
emotional
you gone down
damages.
the stairs earlier?
Huh?
Amazing. Okay, we are geared up and ready to fight.
We're ready to fuck up a wizard.
I'm good to go.
We shall take Sister.
Again, we don't know we're going to fuck him up.
I think Hypatia is pretty convinced she's gonna fuck up Merlin no matter what. Hypatia heard, we want you to kill a wizard, and she's like, that sounds rad.
I'm
That sounds
leaning over to
badass
the
as
sister. I'm
fuck.
leaning over to Sister Augusta. When is she going to find out that I know sorcery?
Well, I think because, she can't do sorcery, that she doesn't fully comprehend the magic, arts. It's okay. It's not her fault. I think
We can
you're
educate her.
great at sorcery.
Thank you.
Hypatia draws her sword and goes charging up the stairs and goes, "Ha-ha! Face me, wizard! Magic isn't real!"
All right.
Having heard none of that.
So much energy.
Really?
So much energy.
Just loving the vibe of this gal.
Charging up there like a Red Bull.
I love Augusta in every situation, just stepping back, hands on hips. So much energy. I wish I could still be like that.
I think Meredith is
Back in my
standing there
younger
like,
days.
yep, she is really hot.
You two kids. Okay.
All right. So, welcome to
Crying
welcome to the second level of the keep.
Oh, yeah, you said there were 4 levels, right? We gotta speed this up.
We got to
we
speed
just-
things up a little
All
bit.
we did was we jumped down a well, guys. That's all we
Jump
Jump
down
down
a
a
well,
well.
be free to reverend. It's fine.
It's
That's
fine.
it. That's it.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so what is on this second floor that we have come to?
Second floor. So what you'll be able to see is as you're just walking this direction, you'll see the battlements of the castle. That's your main walking area. That lead up to a big wooden door. In front of the door appears to be a man heavily clad in black armor with a red cross on the front.
Okay, tell me, do I look as imposing in my armor as they do?
Jenny, does she look as imposing in her armor? Well, I'm asking
Okay.
you whether I'm answering truthfully or not.
No, not really.
When you're holding your tankard,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Sister Augusta, every man in England shall fear your name.
Thank
just
you
gonna hype you
for
up.
the confidence. I walk up very confidently to this knight. Hello, fellow Sir Knight.
Well, the knight does regard you. He looks down at you. He's very tall.
And I hold
introduce-
my tankard. And I puff my chest out.
And he says, I am Sir Gawain of the Round Table. What is your business here?
I am Sir Augusta Augustine of
Sherwood.
the ever-flowing jug.
You know what? That's better.
That's good. That's good.
Hypatia
and Meredith are behind her doing a bunch
Stage
of like
whispering.
voguing as her hype women. Yeah.
Just like thumbs up, like like a Weekend at Bernie situation.
Would it be possible for us to enter this doorway?
None shall pass without the order of my King Arthur.
Great news! We're doing a wellness check on Merlin.
We were sent by King Arthur for the wellness check. And I move.
I feel like we need to do a
I let you do all the talking.
Unfortunately, I've heard that this Prince John fellow has put out a execution order for him, so we were sent to make sure he's okay.
I just I don't want to interrupt the conversation, but as a point of information,
Yes.
This guy is like saying basically the same thing as Lancelot. Do they sound similar? Are they
Oh,
like
good
clones
question.
or robots?
Ooh, that's good.
Because he
That's
kind
Are
of
these
just is like
robots
reading
in
the same
13th century?
script.
Not dead could be robot.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like, does the voice sound? Yeah. I'll roll anything.
Please, God, let me roll, please.
Performance because of my excellent operatic ear that I have.
You know what? I'll give you performance.
Hey, there we go.
That is a crit at 13.
Ooh.
Plus 2.
Very, very cool. So, although it is the same script, it is not the same voice. Sir Gawain here has a much more lower, much more booming kind of presence in his voice,
I like
which I can't get to.
Jenny just put this other myth into this other myth, and we're just all like, there has got to be some kind of alternate dimension shit happening. Is it undead? Is it a robot? Is it a clone?
Is it historical reenactors? That could be.
I want that to be the thing.
None
so
of it is
bad.
confirmed. It could very well just be the Knights
Hang
of the
on, I
Round
need the
Table.
We don't know the
conspiracy
mystery.
board behind me on the wall here.
Are
My
they
one
building
thing
a
I'm
theme
most
park?
confused about is why are they all in black? I'm
Yeah,
excited to learn that.
Red
That's
Cross.
True. That is true. I thought that was
That's
like
very
a,
edgy of them.
Very edgy.
Does the
Edgy,
Red
edgy.
Cross
More
look
of a
like a
Mordred
Christian
thing
cross or
than-
like a medical cross? Because one of those is illegal.
Oh, the Christian cross for
Templar.
sure. Yeah, no, we're not
Christian
violating
Templar cross.
we're not violating the Geneva Conventions.
Cool.
One, because it hasn't been invented yet, and two, I don't want to get in trouble.
sure.
Yes, we were sent
so
here to
he-
do a wellness check.
Okay, so
Sorry, Turk.
speaking of checking things, what kind of check do you want to do to lie to this guy?
I do have.
feel like that's
I have
your silver
I
tongue,
have
right?
silver tongue. I have performance. I have etiquette.
We'll do silver tongue.
Sick. Okay.
Can they get advantage? Because I look very important and menacing standing there in my armor.
Yeah. We can aid for advantage, right?
Yeah, we can aid for advantage. So
Okay.
since you're going to be helping out by looking
Now
big and
remind
imposing,
me,
roll with advantage.
advantage in Sherwood is that I don't know why I'm saying this in character voice.
I love that
Do
for
I
you.
roll 3 of them and take the best 2?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, you roll 3d6,
Specifically,
take the best 2.
you don't have to pick the best 2. You just pick 2. So if you want to fail, you can.
Well, I don't want to
don't.
fail
We
this.
so failed. We failed so many things already.
And then do I add the... No, just having the skill once means that I just don't roll with disadvantage. Or do I add a
No,
plus
you
1?
still
No,
add
still
the
add
rank of
one.
the skill.
Thank you very kindly, Jonas. God, why am I stuck in this voice?
Because it's fun.
Math,
I do
math.
really
fun.
like the system, actually.
Math.
It is cool.
7, which is not quite good enough.
That's even with the addition.
You could spend something to make
me
it
see
better.
here.
Double checking.
Because you just need one, right?
Yes.
You mostly have to spend in.
You have to spend in
though.
3s. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fail this.
Okay.
It worked once already. I'm fine with failing it the second time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he doesn't believe you.
Sure.
That's fair.
He does not. He does not
like
believe that you are.
5
Does he
foot
think
four,
about it for a second?
androgynous looking person who looks like they give themselves a haircut, like has mud smeared on their face, very obviously intentionally for some fucking reason. Like
Camouflage.
Yeah. Sherwood.
I would like to attempt a follow-up with the classic mode of deception. So I will step forward with my arms crossed behind my back, and I will say, good Sir Gawain, you have passed our test. You see, the wellness check story was actually the line given to us by King Arthur for a randomized safety inspection. So you're doing quite well guarding this door, and have passed the test, and therefore we will be giving you a 5 stars on your performance review, and you may... you are dismissed.
Lancelot failed.
Good job! I just start clapping.
Yeah, Lancelot failed. Lancelot led us right into the castle without any question.
Well, he didn't let us in, but
Nice.
he did lead us directly to it, and didn't stop us from going in.
Yeah, so you want to show up Lancelot,
points
don't
for
you?
him.
Yeah, after that whole ordeal with Guinevere, we wouldn't want to
Yeah.
be bad.
Tea? Spill the tea. What happened with Guinevere?
I mean, he just kind of like leans on his sword. I wasn't gonna get into it, but
Oh no, tell us this is a safe space among friends.
I mean, if you ask me, there was a bit of an affair between Lancelot and Lady Guinevere, and it was kind of a whole big thing, and we didn't want to, bring it up.
That's
with the
why
other
he was
knights.
stationed on the road.
We were kind of like, he's a little bit of an asshole,
No one likes that guy.
No one likes Lancelot.
No one likes him.
What kind of check are you gonna do to like fucking lie to him that you're here to still, do a pass on his fucking Uber review?
I do have Silver Tongue also.
Okay.
So if we don't want to roll the same one twice, I think that could also be performance because I'm kind of taking on a role.
Yeah, we'll do performance. I think no but counts as a performance.
Yeah, I've learned this from my improv class back in Versailles.
Yeah. Back in Bastille.
That is a 9, so I will take the success at 11.
Yes. Okay, cool. I really didn't want to make
9 plus 2.
make you guys have to fight that night. That would have been really bad.
My backup plan was to surprise stab him. So
Surprise!
Sometimes you just gotta stab as a greeting too. So he lets the three of you pass on in with the glowing review of King Arthur.
I make a show of taking down his name and the ID number written on the back of his gambeson.
Oh yes, that's Gawain, spelled Gawain.
Okay.
Where are the other 10? Who's on break? So that we just know who to come back for later.
As far as who's available, there was me. There was Sir Galahad, Sir Lancelot, who was outside. Sir Mordred, Sir Peleus, Sir Percival. As far as who's currently guarding the tower, that would be Sir Tristan.
So Tristan is guarding the tower. Interesting.
Yes.
And of all of them, who do you think needs a review the most? Who's the most gullible in your group?
The most gullible? Probably Sir Peleus.
And they are stationed where?
Sir Peleus is on the 3rd floor.
Okay, thank you so much for that information. We're gonna put that in your review.
Gawain the Gallant.
So
I'm
much.
thinking Gawain the Gallant. Let's go, folks.
Yes. And I, as soon as he's out of sight, I take the paper that I wrote his notes on and crumple it up and throw it on my shoulder.
Okay, so I just
check
want
it.
to put this idea out there. I think between you two fast-talking kids, we could go talk to Sir Peleus, maybe get him out of that armor, and then go talk to the guy at the tower as if we're Sibelius.
Oh, that's why we're getting him out of the armor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we can do that too, I suppose.
you know, or to look at, whichever, but
Okay,
maybe...
no, that's fine.
But I meant it originally just for the armor.
Please do not,
you
Mr.
know-
Peleus. This is a kid's show. I know we say fuck a lot.
Listen, I
thought
said
the
she was
helmet was
aromantic,
covered
not
in-
asexual.
Aren't we all? That's not true.
Okay.
This is a brilliant plan, Sister Augusta. Let us go
Yes.
to Sir Peleus.
Okay.
Let's go.
Inside the second level, there's not much here, but you do see a spiral staircase going up to the third level, so I assume you take it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Getting up into the third level, you see a very large room with a few training dummies with targets marked on them. Several of them are marked with arrows, and of course there is a door at the far end of this room that seems to be going up further into the tower. And of course, a guard, a little on the shorter side, holding a mace in, again, black armor with a blue cross on his chest.
Okay.
And he says, of course, again, none shall pass.
Alright. I believe in you kids. Go.
Sir Peleus, is it? Why am I Irish now?
I keep changing nationalities. This is going to be a horrible thing. We'll be through all of Europe by the day's end.
I'm such a good performer. Sir Peleus, I assume.
Now you're Scottish. Great, cool.
I'm
Oui,
trying to fit in.
baguette. Get the voice back.
Yes, I am Sir Peleus. We've lost it. We've lost our minds.
Live. Sibelius, thank you so much. We were told Gawain sent us to take over so that you could take your break. I don't know.
But when you take your break, you're supposed to take off that armor and put on this armor. Because you're off duty, you see.
It's a new mandate for safety rules. If you stay in the armor for too long, you are prone to overheating. You get sore.
Also,
your
people
legs lock
think
up,
you're on
blood
the clock
flow.
and ask you where to find things, and that's just annoying.
Right, and we need to track your hours because otherwise the pay stubs get all out of hand, and it's just not going to be good with King Arthur and the treasury. It's not doing very well, as you know.
Night to the retail table now.
My sides hurt.
Reality seeping into the TTRPG.
We started this with fuck capitalism, and we're going to end it that way. And also the middle.
Exactly. So Sir Peleus is like, well, I am a little bit parched.
Here you go, and I hand him my jug.
Oh,
Not hydrative.
yeah. Oh, you're gonna hand him your booze?
He's on break.
He said he's parched.
He's on his
He's
break.
parched. You're on break. Go enjoy yourself.
Incredible. I don't know if I have to roll anything for him getting intoxicated, but I sure feel like I should.
I love that for him.
Judging by the sound of his voice and his stature, I can't imagine he is a very heavyweight drinker.
So he rolled a 4.
I drink under the table.
Well, he takes a couple of sips, and then a couple of sips become a couple of gulps, and he very slowly warms up to the idea. You know, maybe I could take a little bit of a break.
Great. Let's swap you out of that armor.
Okay, so Sir Peleus is stripping down to his long johns.
Okay,
And
what's
I
the
trade
size?
armor with
What's
him.
the height comparison between Sir Peleus and Sister Augustus? Augusta.
I'm probably way bigger.
He's like 5'9".
I'm like a very big lady.
He's like 5'9", at best.
Oh, okay.
he's
okay.
average.
Yeah, he's
Honestly, not
guy.
a bad fit.
we're probably about the same.
Not a bad fit at all. I'm impressed.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. I slammed the helmet face down, and now I'm just Black Knight.
You have that on. Hold on. You have that on backwards. And
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta adjust your
thank
gambus
you
on
so
there.
much,
and
dear.
your solid red. Okay, good to go.
All right, enjoy your break.
I'm gonna go enjoy all of this, and he just like goes over to the training dummies. passes out before he gets to the stairs.
That was quick.
The lightest possible weight.
These knights are
Can't hold
so
their-
bad. at
They
their
must be
jobs.
reenactors, right?
Reenactors.
If they're reenactors, did they also like reenact the whole affair thing? Because that seemed like it was
That
real.
sounds like something theater kids would do. Let's go.
I would do that.
It is, yeah.
I would have an affair with my boss's wife if it was for the bit.
Yeah.
You gotta commit to the bit, really.
You have to commit to the bit. You know what they say.
Okay.
Well, she was.
We're going up.
We're going up.
The tower. Going up.
We go up.
Okay, welcome to the third floor of the... Alright, no, hang on. We are on the third floor. We're on the fourth floor now.
Fourth floor.
Excuse me.
Thank God.
Excuse me, we're on the fourth floor, the penultimate level before we reach the top of the tower.
Amazing.
In the middle, of course, there is Sir Tristan, the final bastion between getting towards you and Merlin. This guy is large. I'm talking like
Great.
he could not fit in this door big.
I'm going to walk up to him, my face shield down so he can't tell who I am. And I'm not saying anything. I just motion with my hand like, scooch,
Hypatia, we're squires.
scooch, scooch.
Yep. In fact, I learned sword fighting by pretending to be a squire. Yeah. So this is.
And Sir Tristan just kind of looks at you, who you are currently wearing Sir Peleus' armor, and in a loud, booming, imposing voice goes, "Why aren't you at your post?" That's my Sir Tristan voice.
I point to my throat, and then I just do like two hands up, like I can't talk, and then I point to my squires.
What my Night Master means to say is he has a sore throat, and we all have to quarantine.
Yep, nodding. Just continuously nodding. Gives a thumbs up.
And what my fellow squire means to say is, by quarantine, is we need to be in a room with someone else, specifically
No.
Merlin.
We're notifying everybody in the tower that we are all on quarantine orders.
Okay, so right, and we have to go tell Merlin
Yes.
that. Please.
Gotta tell him he's not allowed out of that tower.
Yes, we are going to go into the room where he has to quarantine and tell him to stay there and then leave.
To our own rooms,
I'm not
of
saying
course.
a word throughout
back
this
to
entire
our
thing.
post with Sir Peleus.
Can I have you guys give me, like, both of you a silver tongue check?
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah. While we're rolling this, what color is Sir Tristan's cross? If
yes.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay, great, that makes sense.
Yeah, we had red, we had blue, we gotta have green. It's
Ooh.
just the trifecta.
11.
And Lancelot didn't have a cross?
In my notes it said he wore a white cross.
Because he had an affair with Guinevere.
A white
He
cross.
had a white cross on his.
Oh, okay, just kidding.
That's
I
what it
like
says
your
in my
idea
notes.
better.
That would be funnier, actually. Yeah, you got a good point. It's like, he doesn't get one. He
He's got a race.
He has a white cross, but they colored it in black.
in like Sharpie, yeah.
I also
Ooh,
got
Damn.
twinsies.
Double damn.
Nice.
So about
I'm
a critical.
so proud of you kids.
we are in perfect
Well,
sync.
not a critical success. Sir Tristan definitely is going to believe that you have Sir Peleus here. And he's like, wait.
We speak all of that in unison like the twins from the Shining.
Exactly.
Terrifying.
I'm scared.
It's more convincing that way. It's twice as
Well, I am
convincing.
terrified of this situation. Well, I suppose you should alert Merlin immediately of the sickness that you have, and I will go ahead and scoot to the side here. And he just goes ahead and scoots to the side.
Alright. And
Okay, we're so quote unquote Sir Peleus is sick, so Sir Peleus is going around telling everyone to quarantine so
Because
that
they
don't
all have
catch
been
the
exposed
sickness
already.
let's be real, though,
of course. They were all
Let's
in
be
the
real,
break room
though.
at the same time. Duh.
That's a Sir Peleus move.
It really is a Sir Peleus move.
Total Sir Peleus, classic
Classic
Peleus.
Peleus.
Classic Peleus.
My sides literally hurt so bad. Okay.
Dude is... Way to go on not having any combat so far, by the way. It saves me a lot of time.
I wanted it, but we whiffed that roll
That's
so
okay.
hard it
We
turned
can
into a
murder
farce.
Merlin maybe if he doesn't think the king sucks.
Hypatia is itching. She's raging to kill Merlin right now.
Just really want to kill that fucking wizard.
Doesn't exist.
Magic doesn't exist, and I will prove it by making sure it does
But
not
this wizard
exist.
is dead.
You climb the
Guys,
tallest tower.
Okay. Floor 4. Let's
This was supposed to,
go.
this was supposed to be a serious campaign, but then
so
again,
sorry.
nothing is serious
Oh,
here in
I'm
Game
so
Master
sorry.
Monday. No, it's fine. You rolled the punches.
So sorry.
This was supposed to be. We started with the Robin Hood Men in Tights gif.
In the center of a room filled with glass vials, books stacked the entire ceiling, is a man with a very, very long beard that goes down to his feet, and a hat that goes up to the roof of the tower. You recognize him from the wanted poster as Merlin, the court magician of Sir Arthur, or at least so you've been led to be told.
So it was to scale.
It was.
Very big hat.
It's a very big hat.
Impressive structure.
He turns around, quick as lightning, and regards each of you and says, "I knew you would come for me this day!
You did?
Oh,
I did!"
that's handy. Then we don't have to explain.
"No, you don't. You don't have to feed me any sob stories about how you're here to do a wellness check upon me, or how you are to quarantine. I know everything!"
So,
He really does.
So,
I think he also has points in divination. I have to guess.
so let me ask you this. You're not a sir. What's the title for a court wizard?
"I am Merlin, the High Mage serving under King Arthur."
Of course. High Mage Merlin. Please tell us.
Hi, Mage Merlin.
How do you feel about Prince John?
Prince John?
Does he suck?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
He's no
now-
King George.
If does
You're
your
a fan
king-
of King George. You're a fan of King George.
I am a servant of the Lord. The Lord has put kings in place to lead his people.
Seems curious.
Wait, so you're saying you're pro-king?
Pro-king, pro-god,
Give us
anti-prince.
Give us your stan list.
Who do you
I think
stand?
he sucks just for a different guy.
Do you have any DNIs in your bio we should know about?
I'm out. I'm done. I can't handle you
I'm
guys.
so sorry.
I have met so many people on Twitter that I want to hurt. That's just a rant from me. You can keep it or do it that with you, Ray. So Merlin explains, "I am here on a very simple quest. The divine right of kings has been twisted, malformed, put into the hands of wicked and corrupt people like your Prince John, for example. I am here to reinstate the king that the Lord has intended, King Arthur, the one true king of the Britons."
Merlin, what year do you think it is?
I'm a woman of God, and I still don't think that that's how we should choose our kings.
Separation of church and state sounds like a wonderful
Yeah.
idea that we have yet to implement.
Never heard of that before.
Time is irrelevant. I know that you serve under Robin Hood, so whatever time he lived in.
Time is a flat circle.
A span of several potential centuries.
Seriously.
I look at Meredith and Augusta as he says that he wants to reinstate the divine right of kings, and I just Hypatia flips her hair back and just says, anarchy?
I think so. I think he sucks.
He sucks a little bit.
I
I
think
look to
Merlin
Meredith for
sucks.
confirmation.
I think Merlin sucks.
We all
yes.
agree. Merlin
Splendid.
sucks.
I leap at him with my ring.
Okay, we are.
Augusta turns around and goes to lock the door.
So you lock the door and begin to get
There'll
into
be some
combat.
murder in here.
Yeah, we're gonna murder Merlin. It even kind of
Let's
rhymes.
get nasty.
Oh, quick.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Can I do a quick analysis of that? I heard there was a ritual going on here. In here, could I as Hypatia is diving in, be like, "Oh, quick! Before you smudge the chalk on the floor and all the salt circles and stuff, can I tell what kind? I have proficiency in sorcery. What kind of ritual is this bitch doing up in here?"
Okay.
That's a wonderful
Give
question.
me a check for it, and I'll let you know what the haps is.
I imagine that there's like this intense duel of swashbuckling and magic
9.
happening,
9.
smashing everything in the room, and you're just like frantically ducking under like sword swings and firebolts, trying to feel like, oh, what does that say? Oh, what does that say?
And I'm just in the background next to the locked door cheering you guys on. Just like, oh, good job.
I'll come in with my sword in a sec. I'm just doing a really quick scan of the room.
Yeah. Can I ask you what domain of arcane talent you're most proficient in? Like, what do you have the most stuff in?
True Seeing is my arcane talent that I picked. And sorcery I obtained as a skill from being a courtier.
Okay. I'm reading a thing really quick. I'm sorry. 1 second.
No worries.
We were confused by the magic too.
Okay, so with your check of true seeing here, what you'd be able to take a look at and see is that Merlin has opened what appears to be some sort of vortex in the roof of this tower here. And it seems that he is bringing things back in from, the beginning of the era where King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table were.
So they are time travelers.
To reinstate the divine right of King Arthur. And, fuck the current king. He's an asshole. We gotta put the one true king back in power and get England ship-shape again.
Interesting.
Not reenactors.
No.
Not reenactors. Fascinating.
I was really
time travel,
really
which honestly,
buying in on the reenactor thing.
If we're being honest, we all probably should have clocked time travel as the obvious choice, but we all went in such wildly different directions.
That was our first guess, and we just kind of kept guessing and never stopped guessing.
Sometimes,
because we never got confirmation.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the correct one.
Well, you know what?
Wise.
Let's murder Merlin. If the portal doesn't close, then we can go and get a lot of treasure that now belongs to the king, but we could have had before. Let's go.
I do
Hell
like
yeah,
treasure.
time heist.
Time heist.
Also, just
after wizard murder.
After the wizard murder. Yep.
Anyway, should somebody be rolling to hit?
Yes, we should absolutely be rolling to hit. So just so we can do an initiative order here. So, Jonas, you said that you had Hypatia just like lunge at Merlin, correct?
I lunge like a proper fencer with my rapier pointed directly at his heart.
Okie dokie. So, melee attacks are a skill check.
Yep, I have melee.
For it.
Can I possibly have advantage because I caught him off guard?
He did literally see us coming.
He did literally see you coming.
Never mind. You know what?
He did 100% divine.
It's almost as if he was watching the entire campaign.
He was here the whole time?
He was always here.
So Jenny is Merlin. Is what you're
Don't kill me, I don't have a beard.
Can I spend multiple different things to improve a roll?
What you thinking?
Oh no!
Like, can I spend endurance and luck and wits?
Did you roll snake eyes?
Really bad.
Oh
no!
Every time we go to fight, we're so much better at talking.
I could spend 3 endurance and 3 wits to get it to a 9 as a success.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an out here. So,
okay,
your allies can indeed assist you in this combat. I will, if you guys want to kind of all attack as a group, let you roll with advantage and keep a better result so you can get a little bit better. So
yeah, because I was just like, oh shit, I need to figure out what the spell was before it's like dissipates because he's dead. So I was planning on jumping in on the attack.
So
once things
I had locked the door, but I'll stand back there and like throw a cross that I have in my pocket or something.
You have an axe.
You got a battle axe.
I do.
You do.
You got the battle axe from the storage room.
Yeah.
You guys gave me so much shit. Okay.
Listen,
you're in full armor with the battle axe, and you let the 21-year-old girl in a doublet with a rapier leap in first, and you're just like,
I think that checks out for Augusta.
I think so too.
Not thinking all the way through.
So Hypatia leaps forward, turns back and is like, guys, a little help, please.
So I'll have Jonas will go ahead and roll your third dice for the advantage. You may spend points as needed. And then the other two may also roll at advantage because you're all doing kind of a group attack on the wizard here.
Okay. I will spend 3 endurance to turn my resulting 5 into an.
Beautiful.
Okay. I assume if I'm getting advantage, but I would normally have disadvantage, that's just going to equal out.
Correct. That would equal agree amount.
Okay. 3 and a 5, so 8.
Perfect.
So that's a success.
Success.
And then, what's the damage for a battle axe?
It's a double checking. It's 3d6.
3d6.
Yes.
Damn.
I literally have the weapons page in front of me right now because I was also checking that.
Hey.
I love that you printed everything out.
Of all the things to print out, I didn't do the weapons because I didn't think I'd be using them.
You didn't think you'd be battle done?
I didn't think I was going to be a battle done. Oh, shit. Okay, that's good. I got a 6, a 5, and a 3, so we are at 14.
Cool.
For damage.
Jesus.
Okay, I rolled a 9 for my... So, Hypatia went in with her rapier, missed because Merlin was just presumably saw it coming and dodged to the side or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Augusta is there with an axe, just...
You know what he didn't see? Battle none! Yeah!
No one's...
How can you predict that, really?
I did roll a 9 to hit, and so I think, as...
To success.
Oh gosh, I'm using a quarterstaff, which used to be a longbow. I think I'm going for the legs, sweeping out his legs from under him.
Okay,
cool. And quarterstaff is going to be 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 8.
Okay. And then... I think you said you rolled an 8, so that is still a success. It's still good.
I got a 9 for the skill check, and then I rolled damage. Sorry, I must have misunderstood.
So they've taken 8 plus the 14 that I got. So.
And I got 12 on my sword roll of 3d6.
Damn.
Jesus Christ!
You said 12 damage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you. I did not give him a lot of health.
How Merlin looking?
He is a wizard, to be fair.
How he doing?
Not known for their, d6 hit die.
They did not expect things to be so violent here in the 13th century England.
Truly. So, I'm gonna give you full disclosure that sorcerers in Sherwood only have about a stamina of 18.
Ooh.
So,
I have a stamina of...
He down?
So
5.
Yeah, I think basically what's gonna happen here is you've successfully scared the willies out of poor Merlin here. He's just kind of on the ground, pinned down with a battle axe in his chest, holding onto a rapier that's really close to his throat. And he's like, "Wait, no, please! If you slay me here, I can. Let's do a bargain. Let's bargain."
What do you... Well, I don't know.
We did want to talk. We did
determine that you suck, so I don't...
Let's bargain.
I like...
What I can...
I like that our standard for, murder is not, good, evil, moral, ethical.
Do you suck?
We have one condition, and it's, do you suck?
Listen,
it's the only question we've ever asked.
We're wanted criminals already.
Yeah. Prince John already wants you dead. But Merlin...
What could a wizard possibly offer us, seeing his magic is not
I
real?
can send you back in time to end the cycle. You can end the divine right of kings once and for all, letting outlaws rule all of England.
Wait, who would rule
That
England?
sounds rad. Outlaws, us.
Through a voting system,
I
maybe.
feel like it would be better if, there wasn't just a couple people in charge.
You name it. Name your price. Just don't kill me.
Group of representatives.
Okay, yes, we are going to install a total democracy in England. Completely throw history out the window.
And then we can take all that money that they collect and keep, and we could distribute it back to the people.
Yes, and spend the excess on goods and services
Yes.
like roads
Merlin,
and schools.
I have a question. If you die, does this portal close?
Yes.
Okay, where do you have the book for this ritual? Which of these books is it? I'm assuming there's a bunch of books in this room.
It's a book that I've memorized for eons. I don't keep it in this tower.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Interesting. So it's in your noggin.
Right up here, yes.
Hold
So we
one
can't
moment
murder him.
while
I could have cast the spell myself, but...
One moment, please.
As you currently have like an axe in his chest, you're just like doing like a little group
We
huddle.
keep the weapons pointed at him, but we turn our heads away.
He like looks at his
Hang on,
wristwatch, which he
we need
has
to
for some reason.
conference.
Wait,
We need to
okay.
decide.
Because we both have sorcery, there's a bunch of different rituals we can do. Do any of these rituals give us the
Let me
knowledge
check
of somebody
the rituals
else?
that I printed out.
None of this. You guys, you're talking fakery.
What do you got? Let's workshop.
Wait, okay. There's...
Bond of Power.
Bond
Would
of
that
Power
give it?
allows people to share arcane talents.
I look at Merlin. I opened up a little pocket reference sorcery book that I had in my fanny pack. I don't know, satchel. There we go.
That's the word.
Belt pouch.
Yeah.
I'm like flipping through. I stop at Bond of Power. I read the description. I look at Merlin. I look at you guys. I look at Merlin. I look at you guys.
Okay, if we cast Bond of Power between the two of us,
If we take an hour,
can we siphon his knowledge?
You know what? That's
Jenny, is this where you
hilarious.
thought this campaign was going to go today?
No clue. I was. This was a 5 a.m. fever
This
dream.
is the last minute energy you get.
This is a 5 a.m. fever dream, and I am loving every inch of it. You know what? I think that's hilarious, so I will let you guys siphon out Merlin's power to distribute it amongst yourselves.
Amazing. Okay, what
I
do
don't
we
know
have
where
to
this
do?
King Arthur guy
So
is.
for what-
Hopefully he doesn't show up back at home in an hour wondering where his wizard is.
Like, what the fuck? What happened? Where's my
Okay,
wizard?
so we have to roll. Share. Okay. So what do we roll? I'm so confused. Okay, it costs
We
2
roll
for each
sorcery.
person in the bond.
It's a
Do
sorcery
we
check.
count Merlin in the bond because we're taking his knowledge?
I'm going to say
Yes.
yes. Yes, you did.
Okay, so it's going to cost 6.
6 willpower?
So 6 willpower.
I only have 5 left. How much willpower do you have left?
Only
I have a ton. I have
only the leader of the ritual needs to.
Sister,
Oh, then
please
I'll
lead
lead
us
it
in
then,
this
'cause
in
I have
this
11
holy
willpower.
ritual
So
of
looking at
sorcery.
looking
So
at
I'll
the
give up 6.
looking
so
at the
that'll take
cost.
me down to 5.
looking at the cost, it's 2 for each person in the bond, but it can be shared by the whole group, is what it says. So theoretically, yeah, you can do 2
Okay,
each if you so
I'll
desire.
take the full thing. I'll take all 6.
Okay.
Oh, Merlin's gonna contribute. He's gonna
No!
help us steal his power. From
No, why would he?
Oh my god.
I'm not in the bond. I don't believe in this quackery.
No, I think we should
Yes,
get Hypatia in on the bond so that she can
Never
learn
mind.
that magic is real.
Hypatia, come over here. I just
Friendship
need
is
you to
magic,
hold
indeed.
my hand in the
hold
circle.
hands. We all hold hands in
hold
a circle. We have.
I will gladly
I
hold
have
hands
one
with you,
shoe
my
on
dear
Merlin's
family.
chest, and we're reaching down to the floor to hold hands with Merlin while my boot is on his
Holding hands.
chest.
My beloved darling. I will hold hands with you until the end of time, which may
Aw.
be the
Okay, so then I'm taking another 2 willpower, so I'm going down to 3.
You're not gonna
I'll
need
spend
it.
2. I'm going down to 2 willpower.
Oh,
the
wait,
end
if
of the
you
one
take
shot,
it, then I
so.
stay at 5. If you're taking that extra 2, then I stay at 5. And then, so what do we roll?
Sorcery
So
skill
you
check.
roll
Yeah,
a
roll a
sorcery.
sorcery.
Okay, so I roll a sorcery check.
Roll and add your sorcery, and we're advantage.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would say
at
that
least,
there's there's
Meredith's
2
helping?
wizards helping out here, so you can roll with advantage.
Amazing. And my sorcery gets a +3 because I have 3 sorcery.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm glad we chose to let the sister conduct this
such a
ritual
sorcerer.
because I only have 1. So
Okay, with advantage, I got a 6 and a 3, so that's 9 plus 3 is 12.
we
That's a
siphoned-
critical success.
Crit, baby!
So-
To steal Merlin's wizard knowledge and instill democracy!
So the spell goes by without a hitch. Each of you share in the bond of power and siphon all of Merlin's knowledge and magic and share it between the 3 of you, each effectively making you as powerful as a warlock as Merlin himself. You all go back in time and end the Divine Right of Kings before it even begins, effectively stealing Excalibur for yourselves, putting it into this giant...
You see us stealing Excalibur? Just like...
Yeah, you know, like Jack Horner style, like carrying it on the big rock over your shoulder.
It's like the end of Deadpool 2, just jumping through time and screwing
Exactly.
everything up.
And the Divine Right of Kings has effectively been broken. You guys can choose to put in any system of government that you want in England, but it sounds like we're going for some sort of communist democracy type deal.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Yes, please.
And while that is probably not the way that they intended you to play Sherwood, that, my friends, is Sherwood. Thank you.
Everyone, listen.
So sorry, Jenny.
Everyone's an outlaw, therefore no one is an outlaw.
Exactly.
It's a perfect
It's a perfect system. I can see no
Love
wrong with
this.
it. Guys, this has
is the
been
right
a
ending.
fucking blast. Front to back. I am just so stoked to have been here and been a part of this haul with you. That's our show, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning into Game Master Monday. Jonas, where can we hear more of you?
Jonas is still in shock.
Can we get back to you later then, or do you want to go now?
Hi. No, it's good. Look up, find me. So I have a YouTube channel. I've got a link tree. I've got an itch.io. I make short games and stuff sometimes myself. And I'm currently running, let's see, when will this go up? Yeah, I'm currently running Vampire the Masquerade for RP Jesters. We are kindred in Seattle, dealing with mysteries and politics and blood and birds. You'll know what that means if you start listening.
Okay.
Look up Midnight Gravity on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever you find podcasts. RP Gestures, Midnight Gravity. And give it a listen. It's a really good show.
I want to know what birds mean, so I'm going to go tune in
Yeah,
right
me too.
now.
I'm so curious now.
Janelle, where can
There's
we
so many
hear...
shows to listen to.
Sorry about that. Janelle, where can we hear more of you and your awesome face?
Hi. You can find me pretty much all over social media as bossjellybean. On the first Sunday of every month and the last Thursday of every month on my Twitch channel, we're running a campaign called Dark Eclipse, which is 2 different adventuring parties, one in the Shadowfell, one in the Feywild, trying to solve the same cataclysmic mystery.
Ooh.
And
Sick.
yeah, and I'm real excited about it. Our first episode just premiered last week, and yeah, so you can find me there. Also Abandoned Quest on Tuesdays.
And you were giving me more things to put into my morning commute, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on my podcast playlist. Going to listen to that on my way to work. And Rosie, where can we hear more of you and your awesome face?
Yes, you can find me on every social media site I'm on at Rosatyrs. That's ROSATYRS, like Rosie plus the little goat people, Rosatyrs. And you will, in the near future, be able to find me on a couple different shows on Tabletop Tailspinners Network. First of which is currently available. Improv Madness is a series of one-shots, mostly set in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, where we all randomly roll our characters. Everything top to bottom and play one shots. I am going to be in a couple episodes of that coming up this summer, and I will be in a full long-term campaign called Magnificence, which has yet to start. At the time of this recording, we're about 8-10 sessions in, but it will not be starting to air until the first Friday in June is when you can find Magnificence. Again, these are both shows with the Tabletop Tailspinners Network. Also, check out Chronicles of Kriath and all our False shows from our network. Stan, my friends. Yeah.
We do love support.
So we're getting the... Sorry. go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. If you got any other things to put at the end here, I was just going to wrap up.
No, I was just gonna say we're getting the Rosie preview on this.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I think this is the first actual play. I was in a stream, but the VOD got corrupted. So that is actually, I was on the stream, but it's not public anymore. It's nowhere to find on the internet. I think this is actually the first actual play I've been in that will be going public and like available for people to watch / listen to. So
Game Master
Yeah.
Monday
Delighted to have been on
premiere.
this journey with you.
I am honored.
Yeah.
You know what? This has been a blast all around, and for our audience at home, we thank you very much for listening all the way into the end. We will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
bye.
Bye.
I like how we wave like there's video.
Yeah, bye!
guys, out of character, I don't know how many fucking Knights of the Round Table there are.
So many, dude.
Okay, I was questioning if there are 12. I was questioning if I was confusing them with Jesus' disciples. I wish I was kidding.
No, I think there were like 12 main ones and a bunch of like losers.
Okay,
No one
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's 12, but I might be thinking of Jesus.
Yeah, like, nobody talks about Eliam the White.
So
Yeah, okay.
where
Ranging from
are
12
the
to
other
more than
10?
150.
Painting with all the Knights of the Round Table, please.
That would be so fucking
I bet that
funny.
exists.